Simpson, long shot, and a goal! Back at 5-on-5, an even strength goal for UND.
The pressure pays off for UND. They had a couple of terrific scoring chances. The first one, Okunora never even saw. The next one, he was able to make a save. And then the traffic in front of the net makes all the difference for UND and even his own players for Denver University. Okunora, look at him standing up, trying to find the puck. And he goes down as the puck is soaring and going up over his shoulder. Good shot by Simpson, heads up play. Really good screen by Loney in front of the net, and there's not much Okunora could do. He felt it go by.
Trying to create some offense the other way. There's a shot and a goal! Zach Lareza ties the game at 1.
I don't think this was tipped, but it just fooled Gothberg. It wasn't a great shot, and it was from a bad angle near the boards, but Lareza ends it up with the back of the net. A nice rush by Loney. He gets it to the net, but it's not a great shot on net. It does create a rebound. And look where Lareza is. He's just throwing it around. You know what? I think that did touch a stick. I think it did change direction there. We'll see if Lareza gets credit for it, or maybe it's Ostro that gets a stick on it. But it looked like it changed direction off the shaft of his stick there, and that's what fooled Gothberg.
At the point, lines up a wrist shot, save in front, rebound, and they score! Carter Rowney, the go-ahead goal for North Dakota.
After a really good chance at one end of the ice for Denver, North Dakota comes right back, and Koivu is the one who really did a lot of good work in the corner. He initially walked out of the corner and gave a scoring chance, and then Rowney, of course, will end up with the puck and gets it to the net and into the back of the net, which is what the bottom line is. Here's the first chance, and that was for Loney. It was sloppy play by North Dakota, but they turn the puck right back up again, and they get it deep. They get it in the corner here, and once they cycle it out, they'll be able to walk it out right into the middle of the ice. Here comes Koivu. He'll walk it out eventually and get the scoring chance initially, taking it to the front. Look at the scoring chance he creates for himself. Once they get it back into the middle of the ice, it's Rowney that's going to pull the trigger. And the shot from the point, and then the rebound comes out, and Rowney puts it in the back of the net.
Now Chris Knowlton, a wrist shot, tipped it in! A power play goal for DU!
Terrific shot by Knowlton, but a moving screen in front. I don't know if that went off throw in front. It was a moving screen. There was nothing really that Gothberg could do. Good patience by Knowlton as they'll retrieve the puck, and Knowlton will get over on the near side of your screen. But watch what happens in front of the net. See the moving screen in front? The lifted leg by Ostro. I wasn't quite sure if it went off his leg or not. But a really good shot. Still difficult to tell. I think that Ostro is going to end up, or Knowlton, excuse me, is going to end up with this goal.
And it looked like he tried to pull his leg away, so maybe Knowlton keeps possession, and he shoots and scores from a bad angle. DeRemus, what a goal!
Zane Gothberg's going to be talking to himself here. He was not sharp, and that's going to be his last chance at it, because they are going to make the goaltender change. In comes Saunders. You can't have a goal like that go in right after you've given up one on the power play. His mind must not have put away that screen goal, and he wasn't ready for the shot. It was a harmless shot. DeRemus over by the boards, just getting it to the front of the net, and Gothberg was not near the near side post. He made the save and actually saved the rebound right into his...
Oh, yet another power play, this time for North Dakota. A shot and a goal right away by Corbin Night.
Utilizing the middle of the box, that was a terrific pass from Joe Gleason to a guy who really knows how to pull the trigger in Corbin Night. The box of DU got spread out a little bit, so there was room in the middle. Starts with Crystal, but watch Gleason, a no-look pass. Really nice job there. He looks like he's going to throw it at the net, and that distracts the defenders of the Denver Pioneers, and it was Shore on the top side.
So far here at Magnus Arena. Saunders got knocked down, and he is still down in his own crease, and that's going to draw a whistle.
Yeah, Troy Loney was walking out of the corner with the puck. He was working against McWilliam, two big guys, and the collision of Loney running into Saunders. Saunders was in difficulty, and they blew it down.
So Saunders will try and skate it off. 1-goal game here in Denver.
Well, Clark Saunders is still in there. It was a pretty good collision that he took with Loney, and he kind of got tweaked around and went down on a funny angle. He makes a nice poke check there, and then he gets hit from the side, and it looked, you know what? It looked like his head almost went into the goalpost after that. No, he protected himself from the goalpost, but I think it was a shot to the head.
Now here come the Pioneers, a 2-on-1, and Saunders makes the save, but on the rebound, they score! Nick Shore, and it's a 2-goal game.
It was the forecheck and the strength of it right at the North Dakota blue line that really made the difference on this play. And Nick Shore is the eventual beneficiary of it. Good solid forecheck by North Dakota. They have a couple of guys caught, play off the wall, and then right here, right outside the blue line, Doremus doing a real good job of turning that puck over. And then Nick Shore gets it to Knowlton. Knowlton with the shot at net, and Nick Shore continues to the net. That's the key. Knight's coming back on the play, but he doesn't get inside position.
His man Knight taken away. Corbin Night leads a 2-on-1. Short-handed to Christo. A shot and a goal! Short-handed for Danny Christo.
Frustrated for a moment, but that's about all. Christo comes through in a big play, and again it was Knight. Sloppy play from DU. DU was in control of this game, as I said a moment ago, and they got sloppy, they got lazy, and it's Loney at the blue line, and everybody is caught. 4 men. The lone guy back is Shore. He's a forward. He dives across, and it's a really beautiful pass from who else but Corbin Night on the backhand. And Crisco, who is their shooter, their gunner, he puts it in the back of the net after having been snuffed out by Okanora a few seconds earlier.